Hey y'all, Stacy here. Today is the day. Thank you so much for joining me. I am super excited to be unlocking my fall scent vault. As a quick reminder, my name is Stacy. I do use mostly 25 watt and up Scentsy Warmers as I am a Scentsy consultant. They're typically on for 15 hours a day. Subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so we can stay in touch. You may be wondering what a fall scent vault is, and it's a fair question. It's really just a dresser drawer for me that I dedicate to placing the fall scents that I grab from the end of season sale, from the previous catalog season, or clearance items really through May. And then I try to close that dresser drawer in May and not open it up until the first day of fall. Well, a little bit before the first day of fall, but this is the first scent that I wanted to show you that I pop into that drawer. I don't love this bar. It's not a bar that I would particularly want to club, but I do love this bar on the first day of fall. I will melt it like maybe a few days after the first day of fall, but then I'm done with it and I don't want to see it again until next year. So one bar is plenty for me. Now, on the other hand, Cider Mill is a scent that I melt year round. The reason I put it in my fall scent vault is because I don't want to be caught at the beginning of the fall season without some. I don't want to have to wait for my first fall shipment to have this on hand. It's beautiful and I really love it. This is Fall Feelin', and forevermore I'm going to have to say thank you so much to Brett from Brett and Brad for sharing how much he loved this scent. I popped it in my club just to try it. I missed it when it ran originally in the fall season, and as soon as I melted it, I knew I wanted to have one for the beginning of fall, so I popped it in my little vault. I, of course, squirreled away one bar of Around the Campfire in my fall drawer. I love having this scent and I use it year round, but there's something magical about it in the fall and winter that is just unmatched. It's a beautiful, sweet campfire scent, and I often have it going around my fireplace. Falling Leaves is, I believe, my raining leaves scent. I do melt this year round, but I knew I wanted to make sure that I had some tucked away in my fall drawer because I wouldn't want to be without it during the fall. It is a patchouli blend. It's got patchouli, cinnamon, and clove, and it's gorgeous. I love this one. Next, we have Cinnamon Pine Cones. This was a runaway favorite for me, and I think for a lot of folks of the fall last year. I think it was originally a limited time offer, then it came to the catalog, but this is just beautiful fragrance. I have been melting it year round, but I stocked one away to make sure that I had it during the fall. White Pumpkin and Driftwood is just one of my very favorites from the fall harvest collection last year, and it has come to the catalog this year, so it's currently available. I did secure this one in my club, but I also wanted to tuck at least one bar away in my fall vault, so I knew that I would have one ready to go for the first few weeks of fall. Frosted Cinnamon Roll was October 2023 scent of the month. I have it going in this room here, and for me, this bar is performing consistent to what I remember. It has a beautiful icing note and a wonderful flaky cinnamon roll texture. I really enjoyed this. I'm glad I stored one of my older bars away in my vault. I also have that in my club. This is Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. It's just an absolute fall staple. I think I like it second best to pumpkin roll, but it's just a beautiful pumpkin cinnamon scent. I do think this leans more bakery, perhaps even than pumpkin roll, but I always enjoy it. So at the end of season sale, I like to stock up on it and pop it in my little drawer right along with pumpkin roll. Now, if you saw my reviews of the Gordy Goodness collection, you know how I feel about pumpkin roll. Also, if you've watched my empties, you know that I melt pumpkin roll all year long. It's one of my favorite scents. I really do enjoy this, and I would not want to start the fall without having one at least on hand. Just One Bite is one of my favorite red apple scents, and it's one of only 3 licensed bars that I have in my vault. I really love this scent, though it is not the fairest apple scent in the land. For me, this is the fairest apple scent of the land. This is Jack's Obsession. It's a beautiful green apple scent that has cinnamon. It's aromatic. It's unique. I don't think anybody has duplicated this scent. I know lots of folks try, but I haven't had anything quite like this fragrance, and I'm glad that I have one available to me. I know it's still fall, and technically this is a Christmas scent, but this is Christmas Cottage Cider from the Scentspirations collection, and something about this just leaned fall to me. So almost as soon as I melted the first one, I knew I wanted to put one in my fall drawer to make sure I had it on hand during these early days in the fall. Toasted apple butter just delights my spice and apple loving heart. It is just a rich, gooey, delicious, wonderful scent. It came back and bring back my bar. I knew I wanted to store it away. This is coming back in a limited time offer this year. Highly, highly recommend it. I totally love that one. Now, Gimme Candy, this is a more specific scent, and this is one of those that I like to melt right around Halloween, and that's about it. Much like the first day of fall, I don't need this all the time, but I think it really is just a total vibe and a moment, and Halloween suits it well. Dutch apple bread is a year-round melt for us. I am so excited that it came back to the catalog. I did not expect it. I had it secured in my club. I have some stored away in my fall vault, and I have some stored away in my winter vault. We love this scent, and I am so excited that it's a catalog staple now. Now, this is a 3 thumbs up bar, and it's a heartbreak of my own making. I do really enjoy this bar, but I have a bit of a stockpile of it. And so this isn't the only bar that I have left. I didn't get through the other bars that I had. So while I did have this secured in my club, I have now removed it. So when I run out of these bars, I will be out. And it's a beautiful pumpkin fragrance. So it will be missed, but it was the right choice for me. This is pumpkin cashmere, and I am loving the way that these bars are aging for me. It has a pumpkin note with a beautiful soft woods quality that makes it wonderful in transition spaces to me, and I have been enjoying this quite a lot. It is another one that I did remove from my club just because I can't keep everything in my club. When I run out, I will miss it though. Harvest Blessings is a fragrance that it is a pumpkin fragrance, but it gives me almost like a fall potpourri sort of vibe. It's very nostalgic. I enjoy it so much. I did not have a club back when this existed, and this was available in a clearance bundle. So I grabbed the whole of the clearance bundle, primarily motivated to get some Harvest Blessings in my vault. Go Painted Leaves, How I Miss You in the catalog. I really enjoy this leaf scent. It used to be my favorite leaf scent. I think Falling Leaves has overtaken that now, but it is a glorious, beautiful leaves fragrance. I can't really tell you how happy it makes me that I was able to grab a couple of these in clearance and put a few in my vault so that I could enjoy them this season. It's just a beautiful fall fragrance. Now this is Farmstand Pumpkin, and I stocked up on this at the end of the season sale. I really enjoy this. It's kind of a quintessential pumpkin scent, and to me, I see it as one of the more neutral pumpkins. So it's great to have, I think, in spaces when almost as a transitional scent in hallways or adjacent rooms when you have maybe some more richer or heavier fragrances going. It just provides a beautiful, still fall kind of scent and aroma to the air, but it's more like farmstand pumpkin. To me, it really is like just a fresh pumpkin in the area. Next up is another club heartbreak for me, but this is a very controversial bar. This is Everything Nice, and to me, it is Everything Nice. It is a heavy, rich, wonderful fall bakery scent, but for some other folks, it's just a bit too much, and I certainly can appreciate and understand that, but I absolutely adore this. I did ultimately take this out of my club because I can't keep everything in my club, but I am glad that I have a few more stashed away. Apple S'mores is one of those bars that I got in the clearance that had Harvest Blessings in. So Apple S'mores is not the scent that brought me, but I'm glad to have it. I have melted it. I don't find it an objectionable scent. I think it is kind of belabored by the fact that it's called a s'mores bar and there's 0 chocolate in it. It's really just a apple fragrance, and it's a pleasing one, so I'm glad to have it. Honey Pear Cider is another one of those bars that came with that bundle that had Harvest Blessings in it, and I don't remember the scent. So it's an adventure. I have no idea what's going to happen, if I'm going to enjoy this one. So I'm really excited because it's one of the ones that feels new to me. Porch Pumpkin is one that I'm leery of. Now, this also came in that clearance bundle that had Harvest Blessings, and I have a not delightful note that I put in my spreadsheet about this bar. So I don't care though. I'm going to melt it again and see what I think now of this fragrance. I always enjoy an adventure, and I do think our noses change. So I am probably going to be melting this early in the season follow my empties to see if it's as dreadful as my spreadsheet indicates. Warm pumpkin drizzle is another one, you guys, that I just don't remember, and I don't actually have this in my spreadsheet, so I'm not sure that I've ever tried it. And so it's an adventure. I'm going to be checking it out. This came in that pumpkin bundle that, I mean, again, brought to you by my desire to have another Harvest Blessings bar in my collection. Perfect Pumpkin Pear is another one that I couldn't find on my spreadsheet, and I don't remember. It came again with that Harvest Blessings bundle, and I really love this guy on Cold Sniff. I think it smells lovely, so I'm really interested to see how this warms, and I'm glad to have it. Again, adventure awaits with several pumpkin scents for me. Now, I will tell you there are a few fragrances that I was unable to not open my vault for, and those were Autumn Hearth, which I think you've probably seen in my empties if you watch my empties. I love that fragrance. It's just so cozy and warm and rich and fabulous. And the other one is Autumn Road Trip. I had a bar that I had stowed away of Autumn Road Trip, and I got to wanting it, and so I went ahead and melted those. So they are both in my first order of the fall season, and they will be here hopefully soon, but I am without them because I just couldn't wait. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love to know in the comments, what are your must-have melts for fall?